videos to make today. So this is the Apex Legends Saviors Season 13 gameplay trailer. And I'm gonna pause and give you some of my thoughts. If you look at this right here, here's your first shot of in-game, a group dropping into this new drop location on Storm Point. As you can see, this beast from the last cinematic trailer is on the map. It is an actual drop location. It's quite large. You can see, I believe this is on the north side of Storm Point. They filled up a kind of a previously empty area instead of taking a zone away, which I think is good in one regard. But in my totally honest opinion, I think Apex needs to take away, Respawn needs to take away some of Storm Point. Storm Point is way too big for 60 players. Way too big. And here's my concern. This happens with any new map changes in BR games in general anyway. But if you... They're hyping up this new location a lot. They're putting it front and center in every single trailer for Season 13. Storm Point is already a map where like 40 people jump out of the ship immediately. Because everybody knows Storm Point is too big. If you wait to jump, you're never going to fight anybody. There's no locations on Storm Point that are really like incredible. Like that like gives Storm Point like a signature. Like this is one of the iconic places to drop on Storm Point. For me, Antenna is the closest thing. This could become it. It's really cool. You can go inside this thing's mouth and you can fight inside this. There's a whole playable space inside this, which is really cool and unique. Obviously, there are outside locations as well. There's some zip lines around the location, the 2 gravity cannons. This is huge. This is a big location. Again, as a whole on Storm Point, though, I'm a little concerned that so many people are going to be going here. It's only going to make the rest of Storm Point even more of a dead zone. You're going to have 2/3 of the game jumping at this place, and then all of Storm Point, which is already a massive map with tons of empty space and tons of verticality, which I don't personally like the play style that Storm Point has. And I don't think, to be honest, I don't think Respawn, I think they hear the feedback, but they're insisting on like, and it takes time to develop, I know. They've had this map out there for what? This will be the 3rd season that it's been in the rotation. And I don't know a single person who likes Storm Point, to be honest with you. I'm not saying that everybody absolutely hates it, but I don't know anybody who likes it. And they've said, you know, hey, we want to develop it further and make it so it stands in equal footing to the rest of our maps. They know it's not that great of a map. So I know they won't just take it out of the game right now because they've already put so much time and effort and resources and money into it. But I personally, I don't think it's helping Apex Legends at the moment. So let's take a look at the rest of this trailer.
We may never have the answers to these.
Here's some more shots of this location.
If it wasn't for the valiant actions of
Looks pretty cool to scale, right? How big that thing is. I do agree with that.
Buy beachfront property, they said, and I did. Yet you're living in a rib cage.
While many fought bravely, it was a heroic new legend who led the charge.
Now here's Newcastle.
People of the Outlands, you have a new champion, the hero of Harris Valley, the one and only.
I'm a little concerned about Newcastle. So here he is. All of his abilities are basically defense and support, which is fine. We do need more support characters. But he's very disruptive. And that's the point of his character. That shield, the red shield. Another, you know, shield there you just saw, and then you're gonna see his ult being deployed here in a second.
The legends are already enjoying.
And that was his ult, that big shield right there. I understand he can turn it. It's already frustrating as hell to fight against Gibby Bubbles. And Gibby's been, you know, in the game forever and powerful forever with his bubble. Basically mandatory and high-end ranked. Let me stop it here. I think Newcastle's going to be just as frustrating or more frustrating. He's going to be keeping teams alive like crazy. Like a team that has a Newcastle on it, killing that squad is going to be really difficult. I'm not saying that we don't need a character that does that, but I'm just a little worried he's going to be overpowered and just be extremely frustrating to fight against. I hope. I mean, do you remember how frustrating it got to fight Lifeline with her res shield every single time? Every squad had a Lifeline. Every 2 seconds, that freaking shield coming up. Like, I'm a little worried that Newcastle's going to be like that, but we'll see. This, what you're seeing here, there's these new, I'm going to back it up a little bit. There's these new little locations here on Stormpoint. You go in, you fight these robots. The door's locked, so you can't be third-partied in there. And basically you get smart loot. So you kill waves of these robots, and then it gives you loot that it knows you need. So not just like any random stuff, like it gives you upgrades. Here's some of the new skins, which so far these skins that I've seen, those character skins, personally, I think are some of the weakest that I've seen. It's not cool to me. That Maggie emote in the background is pretty sweet, though.
There's no telling what threats lie ahead, legend.
The Spitfire gets the evolving skin this season from the Battle Pass to level 100 and 110. Yeah, and there's his alt. I just feel like it's gonna be super annoying. We'll see, though. It launches next week. I feel like this season of Apex went really fast. A couple other things. I'm gonna start this over real quick and just talk. Notice there's no new gun showcased in this trailer. We all thought the Nemesis burst rifle, the energy burst rifle, was coming. Apparently it has been pulled from this season. We don't know why, or maybe Respawn's gonna surprise us. There are changes to ranked coming, which I'm not gonna detail here, but basically you'll be able to demote from one rank to another if you're not playing well enough, which people hope will stop those people who are hard stuck plat 4 from being hard stuck forever and fall back down and have to change their play style. I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest, but that's what people think. The R301 and the Rampage are going into the care package. I do think this season has the potential to shake up the gun meta. And I think if they added a new gun, even more so I really do hope that the Nemesis makes it in. Because the R301's in the package. With the flatline in the care package, you have seen the flatline a lot less. Even though you can craft it relatively easily, you don't see as many people using it, even though it's still a great gun. So I think the R301 going into the care, or into the crafter, not care package, the crafter, the R301's going in there along with the Rampage, which all I care, you should take the Rampage out of the game. I think it's the stupidest gun in the game. I don't like it. I wish they would take it out, to be honest. Vault it. I don't care. They're putting the Spitfire back on the ground. They're taking that out of the care package. They haven't said what they're putting in the care package, but all the speculation is that it's the Wingman, which I would agree. The Wingman has been way too strong and has dominated the meta for a long, long time. If you really want to shake up the meta, you put the Wingman in the care package. I think the way to go with the Wingman is to reduce the magazine size. Make it only hold 6 shots, no magazine. Obviously, if it's a care package weapon, it's not going to have a magazine, but 6 shots like a true revolver, and then actually make it hit a little bit harder. So it's like a true revolver, like super high risk, super high reward gun. You get 6 shots, and that's what I think the way to go with it. But apparently it is going in the care package, which I think is good. So like all these guns that have kind of dominated the mid-range for a while, like the R301 and the Wingman, but are also good at other ranges, are going to be a little bit harder to get, especially if the Wingman's in the care package. It'll be really hard to get. And if the 301's in the crafter, it at least won't be like readily available. You'll have to make a conscious choice to go craft an R301. I think this is going to make like the DMRs, the marksman, and sniper rifle shine a little bit more. Because you won't really be able, I mean, you still will be able to get a 301 by crafting it. But I don't think you'll see it as much. I think you'll see people relying more on, the longbow or maybe the bow check or, you know, whatever. We will see. And I think that's what Respawn is trying to do with Stormpoint. They're trying to make this a more mid to long range map. I do not think that is Apex's strength, personally. I love sniping in video games. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I don't think it's Apex's strength. I think the long time to kill, as easy it is to revive teammates, because you have to finish people you've downed, and you down somebody and you're 300 yards away. Can you get in there safely and you know, take on his teammates or finish him without just getting yourself killed? I don't think long range is Apex's forte, as much as it pains me to say. I love Apex and I love sniping in video games like Halo, like PUBG, whatever. It's one of my things, has been since I was a kid. But I don't think it's Apex's strength. So I don't know. We'll see. I do think shaking up the meta could be a good thing. But Season 13 is certainly going to be interesting. I agree. I hate Stormpoint, Chica. I hate the spiders. I hate the prowlers. I do like the way the map looks. It has a good visual theme. Our hope, here's our hope. So the maps for Season 13 are confirmed to be Stormpoint, World's Edge, and Olympus. Kings Canyon is out. Kings is my favorite map. I understand not everybody likes it, but it's my personal favorite map. We're getting the moon map most likely this fall, which has leaked. Hey, I hope that's good. Tornado warning. That's not good at all.